what is it that is holding women back? I mean, if we're being real, these barriers are pretty stubborn. It's taking a while to knock them down. It's been years. I mean, we talk about 30 years of democracy, but women legacies and in global economies, it's been forever, right? So capital. I think capital is one of the most fundamental and remains the biggest roadblock. Many women with great ideas cannot access funding at all. There's so many of us who are bootstrapping. I particularly bootstrapped for so long, and I always joke and say to my family, well, it's not a joke, but everyone's money is in it. You get 10,000 from this person, 100,000 from this magazi and this aunt, and whatever. So capital is a stumbling block. And then obviously there's the work and life balance. The franchise model is actually perfect for women juggling these roles. But social norms will still tell you, that it's still a man's game, and that's not entirely the truth. And it's not just about money. Without the networks and mentors, women in rural or small towns struggle to even start. I was, and specifically speaking about this, I was someone who was I was tired of being mentored. There's research that female entrepreneurs in South Africa and in the world actually are the most mentored. We are over mentored. We're not, and our male counterparts are given money to flourish. And I particularly was very pedantic on this, and I hated it. Like, everyone you meet, it's like, get into an incubator. I hate being incubated. Please don't incubate me. But the value of it after I went into a program that literally changed my life, and I'll be speaking about that, I completely believe in it. So, without networks and mentors, women in general, not even in rural areas or small towns, but I speak on small towns because I am from, a peri-urban area, who then Jimmy comes to Joburg and tries to make it, right? So we do struggle to start. And at the end of the day, women are often carrying, both the business and the household, which, I mean, that's a double load. Women are, I think there was a research done recently that females, I think there's 60% more females in university pursuing university degrees than males. So you're pursuing a university degree, you have a household to take care of, and yet you also want to run a business. So that is quite a big load.